it felt like nothingness. It felt like being numb to everything, like I'm wearing a skin suit, I'm not really here. I don't recognise myself anymore. It's like I'm seeing outside of myself and I'm just not there. So it's pretty easy to start feeling irrelevant and start wondering about, like, do I need to be here? Will anyone miss me if I'm not here? I found myself at the mental health wing at the Royal Free Hospital in 2022. I was pretty despondent that morning, and I'd given some indications to some people close to me that I was about to take my own life. I was attended to by a mental health nurse, and then she mentioned James's Place, that there was a male-specific charity and a treatment centre where they deal with men in crisis, and later that day went along for an assessment there, and they took me in. There are quite a few occasions where I probably should have sought help. The discourse on mental health, particularly suicide or suicidal thoughts, it still does rest in an area of taboo. Growing up as a brown guy in the UK in the 80s, you know, my parents had it a lot worse, but you know, we had to take like quite a lot of stuff and accept that as just part and parcel of like living here. It's really, really hard to explain the nuance of that to people. James's Place is where guys like me who are having a pretty tough time, who are experiencing suicidal thoughts, or I guess in other cases have attempted that, end up for treatment. They put me on, I think it was a 10-week course of intervention therapy. So I was paired up with a talk therapist, and actually the first few sessions were based around just trying to make me feel comfortable. So there was just quite a lot to unpack, there was a lot to unravel, including my own resistance, I guess quite a natural one, to want to open up to a complete stranger. I'd spent quite a few weeks trying to convince my therapist that I shouldn't be there. Once they've got you feeling comfortable, then you really feel that you can actually say what the problem is. Then the sort of like, you know, the guilt aspect that I found I was carrying around quite a lot, all of a sudden, it's all right to be wrong. James's Place kind of equips you with the tools and the know-how of how to deal with things moving forward and to accept certain things that had happened in the past. Beforehand, like that felt to me like, you know, oh, I'm drowning and someone's just describing the water that I'm in. The duty of care that I think James's Place kind of like take, you know, the mantle of is very ongoing. You know, the point that I started to feel hopeful again, like, you know, with associated with other positive aspects of my life that I kind of see as the reward for going through this process that I probably wouldn't have got to were it not for James's Place.